Okay, so I just got done washing my face and I usually keep it wet until I'm ready to put some cream on it. I just pat it dry, and while my face is still damp, I'm going to go ahead and get my CeraVe cream, moisturizing cream, because I do have problematic skin. It's extremely dry. So as you can see, half the tub or almost the whole thing is gone. Pick it up with a clean knuckles and dot it around my face. And then I perform this little dancing fingers, what they call it in Asian. I concentrate on my right eyebrow and my left upper lip because that's where the dry spots are, and that's why sometimes you could see the marks there. So you do that and then you just spread it out a little bit since it's already, it's easier to spread out anyway. And then I'm going to get the Cetaphil because it's a lot thicker, and I'm going to just put that over it to make sure that the CeraVe is nice and sealed. As you can see here, it's also almost gone, and this has been helping me out a lot. I've had so much problems with my skin in the past, but I don't know why I'm showing it again. Alright, so in the same formation, I go ahead and dot it around my face so that it's easier to spread without having to rub my skin too much. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and comb my eyebrows while it's still kind of damp so that when it dries, it'll be set and groomed. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and use a spot treatment by Julique, Purely Bright, to take care of my left upper lip from the natural and dramatic video that I did a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on there, and I'm going to put in spots on my face as well from the the scars from the pimples. And yeah, the three dots on the right side of my face and also my eye, that's something else. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the Algenist that was given to me by Sephora when I purchased something from them, and I'm going to use that to treat my eyes since I I touch my under eyes a lot because that's where I put all the concealer, and I don't use any foundation, just a concealer to uh, cover those horrible dark circles. it's it's very difficult to cover my dark circles, so I try what I can. I do what I can. Okay, now as shown earlier, the concealer that I use is by Makeup Forever, and you can see here that I think it might be a little too yellow for me. I'm gonna try to pick up some sample of like maybe a pink tinge. But anyway, the brush that I'm using is just from Walmart. There's no name, no number. I just like the shape of it. And it fits under my eye really well. So the bottom of my eye, I'm not going to rub too much because I'm going to do it when I put on my sunscreen, my sunblock. So this is, I'm shaking it like crazy. It's a milky white sunscreen sunblock that I ordered online, suggested by one YouTuber who happens to be allergic to the same things that I am. And I'm just spreading on my face just like how I did the cream. And while I'm doing that, I'm just evening out the concealer under my eyes. The circles are still there. My skin is extremely dry, but my lips as well. So I'm going to go ahead and treat it with this lip treatment by Sugar. And now I'm going to go ahead and put on my Too Faced Shadow Insurance primer on my eyes. And I'm going to put it on the bottom lid as well because I will be using an eyeshadow there. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Milani bronzer, the makeup line you can find in a drugstore. The Milani has a very good line. It's from Germany. I love things from Germany. They last very well. The quality is very good. So now I'm picking up the dark side, and I'm going to try to explain it the best that I can. When you open your eye and you see that fold, the very top part of it, that's where the lid is not hidden. You're going to line that, carefully line that so that you have some kind of like a mental note of where it starts to disappear. So you outline that and and then make it darker, as you can see here. You see that line? So continue making that darker. Okay, so can you see that appearing a little bit? Now I'm going to pick up some more and continue on with the other side of my eye, noting where the fold begins to disappear and lining that. Okay, so all that lid disappears. Below that, with my eyes, there's just a portion of the lid above my eyelashes. And this is where the Hoola bronzer comes in. Now here's another one. Um, from the bottom lid where it's visible, and you take note where it starts to hide. And from that point on, that's where you're going to use the Hoola to line it. So that way it will create a darker shadow under there, and that's why I picked up the Hoola. It has a little bit more of, it doesn't have too much of a orangey, bronzy tone to it. So it's like a shadow. I hope I explained that correctly. So you can see that um, I'm lining where the bottom lid near my lashes, where it starts to disappear. Don't worry about the what's in between. We're gonna fill that out later. Okay, and there you go. Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm picking up another shadow brush, and I'm going to use the Maybelline's Color Tattoo Metal. And the reason why I picked this color, it's in Barely Naked or Nude or something like that. The iridescence, because of the iridescence, it picks up the light, so that from afar my lids will be a little bit more visible. So you just place that a little above the lash line, right below where I lined my lid with the Hoola. So I'm doing my other eye really quick. And there you go. Don't worry about the harsh lines. We're going to blend it later with a lighter color of the Milani bronzer. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it on the inner corner of my eye to help brighten it up a bit. Okay, let me speed it up. Just blend it. And now I'm going to pick up that lighter color on a Milani bronzer. And we're going to use that to blend the eyelid. Again, don't worry about the harsh lines, especially the color tattoo one, because it will, throughout the day, blend with the rest of the bronzer. And in person, it's not too bad at all. It's not as bold. As I said, the lighting, the video on the lighting, it really does make a big difference. So even in person, my skin tone is not as what you see here. Need to blend that part out a little bit more. Okay, let me just rush with a Milani liquid eye. This thing stays on. Let it set on your skin for a while, and you cannot rub it off or smudge it. It's a very good quality eyeliner. So you're lining the waterline on a top lid so that it will accentuate where the lid actually starts, so that it will help pop that your fold even. How do you make the folds are more visible? You can tell where it starts. I'm just putting a little wing there so that it will make my eyelashes look like they're curled upwards on the side. Okay, and now I'm gonna use the Hoola again to lower the half or the 3/4 outer corner of my lower lid so that it doesn't upturn too much. Okay. Okay, so now I'd like to cover my under eyes circles some more by using this Maybelline's Age Rewind. I'm going to put it on with the Essence of Beauty concealer brush and try to lighten it some more. I know I can't conceal it completely, but if I can just lighten it up a little bit more, that is one of my major problem areas. That should be good enough. I'm going to set it with the Eco Tools brush, eyeshadow brush, using the e.l.f. High Definition powder, and the container is just like the Bare Essentials container. The powder feels and works just like the Makeup Forever um, HD powder. Works well. And I'm going to use the Hoola again with a Sonia Kashuk's stippling brush. I'm going to try to chisel my cheeks. My husband and I just got back from a vacation on a cruise. If you guys want to watch that, I have a video on that. And we ate a lot. There's a lot of good food. They're very good cooks there. Alright, I'm going to blend this later on. I know it looks kind of harsh, but we're going to blend it later on. Now I'm going to use the Low Cornell. I've been using this for a while to kind of make the bridge of my nose appear a little bit higher. And you have to line it, you actually have to place that under your eyebrows too. I'll show you in a little bit to complete the look, because you don't want it to be like, you don't want your nose to appear, the bridge of it to appear high, and then it just stops right like where your eyes are. So you want to brush it up towards your eye to create a more natural look. I know it looks bold on here, but in person it's not. Now with the Japanesque brush, I chose this size and shape because it fits perfectly through those curves on around my eyes and my nose. And now with the Milani again, love Milani. Okay, the video stopped, so I'm just showing you real quick. I actually faded away. Now I'm going to use my NYX eyebrow pencil and do my eyebrows. Everybody knows how to do that, I think. Majority of people know how to do that. And curl my lashes with a Shu Uemura's curlers, which I've had for more than 15 years. Yes, and I'm going to talk about that in my future video. And then, I'm just speeding this up real quick, Rimmel Lash Accelerator. I'll be doing a review on this after I use maybe about 3-4 tubes, because their lash accelerator or lengthening product, 3-4 tubes, and I really think it helped lengthen my lashes. Now I'm gonna conceal my upper lip again because I felt like it was still kind of dark, that little dry spot. I'm gonna set it with the e.l.f. High Definition powder again. I think I have to talk faster now. I'm speeding up this video. My 15 minutes is almost over. Okay, I think that's acceptable. And now, okay, Gabrielle color, nutmeg color. Alrighty, Whole Foods. We can get that at Whole Foods. And I'm going to use my Dior gloss. I can't see the color, but it's a natural nude color as well. And I'm done. I didn't show this part, but oh, no, I'm not. Lash Discovery, Maybelline, to make my bottom lashes more visible. And then I didn't show you at the end of the video, but I did spray my face with the MAC's finishing spray to set everything. And here are the pictures. This is at the end of the day, so it kind of faded out a little bit, but I don't think it's I don't think it's too bad. It puts color in my face. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, as there will be plenty more in the future. Thank you so much.